Well, welcome to our SABC News Channel 404 viewers. Well, we just made it for the presentations currently underway. The match that Barcelona won 3-1. As we've been speaking through it the whole day, it's been the clash of the champions, former European champions, well, current European champions against the current South African champions, Barcelona, walking away victors by 3-1. As you can see there, most of the Barcelona team that been given their medals. In fact, you're going to have to scrum around here as you saw Lionel Messi walking by. That's that's the team actually. I asked the camera to actually get the team as they come through. The likes of PK, the likes of Iniesta. Remember Iniesta, there was talk that this would be his last match, well, in South Africa in the colours of Barcelona. So, wishing the best for the guys. There's Petrus Motsepe there and his Sundowns team. Well, they're going around, I think, wishing their fans the best of luck, who supports them throughout the season. It's been a great day of football throughout. I mean, for my viewers, if you're watching, I'm all clad up, trying to keep warm because it has been rather chilly as the dignitaries, the fanfare goes off, confetti. In fact, I'm going to ask my camera and see if we can go in there and see if we can get a bit of a close-up with regards to the confetti going up there, because these are the pictures anyway that I'm sure a lot of people at home would rather see than have me talking too much. There's Iniesta getting that trophy. That's, of course, being the Nelson Mandela Trophy. Remember, this is the centenary of the old man, Ubaba Nelson Mandela. He'll be 100 this year, and normally this match was always played by Bafana, the national team, but this time round, the Motsepe Foundation, they pulled a rabbit out of the bag, so to speak. They got one of the big hitters in the world, Barcelona, to grace our stage this time round. As you can see there, dignitaries, Toka Sekhuala is there. Jeff Radebe, who is the acting president currently of South Africa. Of course, he's the Minister of Energy with some of the dignitaries. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's Iniesta walking by. Again, I'll ask the camera to get Iniesta, because again, these are the pictures that we want to see more than anything around. There's Iniesta walking by with the trophies. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if maybe we can get a chat as the dignitaries once again come through and see if we can get them right here on SABC News Channel. Mr. Toka Sekhuala is right here. There's Mrs. Motsepe himself. She just a couple of weeks ago, she was calling for, South Africa to have officially a women's league, and hopefully, in fact, she joins me right now, Mrs. Motsepe. And of course, it's been an outstanding day for Ms. Motsepe. Thank you very much for joining us. We're live on SABC News Channel. It's been an outstanding evening. Most importantly, it was not about the scoreline, so to speak. It was about what the foundation, both foundations, the Nelson Mandela Foundation and the Motsepe Foundation, bringing the game of football to the people, and that's what it's about.
Absolutely. Today was a very inspiring day for all our people, South Africans. As the Motsepe Foundation, this is part of what we do to bring hope to our people, as part of the development that we do in schools, with sports, and with our religious organizations. And we want South Africans to now focus on building this nation together. And we're very excited that there was such a good turnout and that we had a full team from Barcelona participating. Well,
I remember the CEO of the Motsepe Foundation saying a couple of days ago she wants a fully fledged female league in South Africa. And I know that you, a man of your woman of your word, and you want to do that soon.
Absolutely. I mean, you could see the support that we had from the ladies coming out today. We have now a sports minister who's a woman, and I'm very excited to see that South Africans, men and women, coming together to build this nation. That's what it will take for us to reach great heights.
Dr. Motsepe, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much. Great hosting. I'll say great hosting us, because for the fans out there, it's been quite a spectacle. And hopefully, I see the SAPA presence here. Hopefully, he was listening when you did ask for that female league.
Absolutely.
I'm going to ask, one of the things. Thank you very much, ma'am. Dr. Jordan, can we have a chat to you? Dr. Jordan, I was the president of SAPA. Dr. Jordan, it's been an outstanding evening of football. And this is what it's about at the end of the day. At short notice, a lot of people said, it won't be done, the stadium won't be full. But, with efforts, anything's possible.
Well, it was a night of wonderful memories. The memory of Madiba from his welcome here at the stadium, to his final departure at the stadium, to his farewell when he said to the final of the World Cup in 2010. And many of the players, Iniesta was full of tears that he's back here, he scored that goal, and now he received the trophy carrying Madiba with him. PK, when we spoke to them in Barcelona, said, I'm coming, I'll speak to Messi, I'll speak to Iniesta, we are coming. This stadium holds wonderful memories. And tonight was a wonderful celebration of football. Of course, Barcelona showed us their quality, but I think Sundowns, they got rid of the nerves in the first half, and the second half played very well. wonderful celebration for South African football.
And it wasn't about the scoreline at the end of the day, was it? It was, well, bringing all these people together under this calabash. The memories of 2010, as you said, will always be there. And a good teams both round, African champions and European, Spanish champions.
No, wonderful spirit around football, quality passes, creative play, and no aggro, no aggression. And that is what they were worried about. Now these players go back to the club and go to the countries to go to the World Cup in Russia. And we must give credit to Sundowns for the manner in which they responded and the spirit that they helped to create around the match. And that's why you find the celebration on the stand. Nobody left the stadium angry.
Dr. Udan, thank you very much for your time. SAFA President Dr. Daniel Udan speaking there. Obviously, the match has come to an end, as we heard, 3-1, but it was not necessarily about the scoreline here. It was about what this day meant. It was about the Nelson Mandela Foundation. We saw the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund. I think those are the ones the old man wanted to build a hospital. They got 5 million rands towards, from the Nelson Mandela, from the Masipa Foundation, and 5 million rands went to the Nelson Mandela Foundation itself. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask the Nelson Mandela Foundation quickly before I get to, let's get to CAF President, COSAF President, how you doing, sir? CAF President, thank you very much for joining us, sir. It's been an outstanding evening of football, Mr. President, and one can always say Africa can always produce, and it was easy. It wasn't easy.
Slowly, please.
It wasn't easy. Couple of days to put a match of this magnitude on, but it was quite a spectacle having Europe's biggest player against South Africa's biggest, former Africa's biggest as well.
First of all, I would like to address many thanks to Motsepe Foundation to organize this big event on recognition to our leader. That's very big things. And to bring, as you told, this big team in Africa, it's not easy. We know that. But as he likes too much football, he tried to do it, and he can do it. So the young people have to provide this kind of opportunities.
As CAF, these are the scenes that we want to see. We want to see our best compete against the best the world has to offer. The scoreline today maybe was not as important. It was the spirit in which this match was played, sir.
You know, the problem is the economic. But we see that if you can build, it's not need more time to reach this level. But it depends on our economy. So this kind of tests give us, shown all the people that we can bring up our football.
CAF President, thank you very much for joining us, sir. Much appreciated for your time. Mr. Choka Sekhwale is standing by, as well as also the Nelson Mandela Foundation. Mr. Choka Sekhwale, I'm going to ask you just one question, sir. They're asking us to take a quick break, but again, I was asking the CAF President.
Take a break.
No, we're actually live right now on SABC News. We don't take a break until we speak to you, sir. A great day of football, but most importantly, I was just speaking to the CAF President. Now, it wasn't about the scoreline, it was about this day, the Masipa Foundation, the Nelson Mandela Foundation, and what this match stands for, the centenary of the father of this country.
We don't allow the name of Nelson Mandela to be given to causes which may compromise the name. So as the Mandela Foundation, whenever we're approached, we've got the responsibility to put his name alongside very good causes. Now, this is one such cause. I think we should say, all of us, hands off to Patrice in particular and the Masipa Foundation for organizing this one. But it shows something about what is happening here. We don't have a very strong national team. We have not qualified for Brazil. We have not qualified for Russia next month. We have not qualified for CAF and various other things. The people of this country are hungry for Bafana Bafana. So today, Minana Pezul, Sundowns was Bafana Bafana today, and hands off to Piso. But of course, to the Brazilians, we always, to Tobacco, we always knew that, they are the champions. They played very well, and we thank them for coming this far.
Again, you mentioned the fact that this was for the foundation. We saw the generosity of the Masipa Foundation. Yes. Over 10 million rand that was donated, or about 10 million rands donated across the Nelson Mandela Foundation, and of course the importance hospital that the old man wanted to build.
Well, it was a fantastic thing. The Masipa Foundation is not donating to the Mandela Foundation for the first time. They are actually our partner. If you enter the foundation, there's a wall of fame where a number of people were put there who have donated. So this is one such a donation. We want to say we are encouraging many other South Africans to look in this direction. do similar things with us. The name Nelson Mandela should be kept alive. They should not only leave some of us to make donations and so on, but you don't have to make a donation to the foundation in money. People do it in kind. That is why as we go to the 18th of July, during this year of the centenary, we're saying to people, pick up the spear of Nelson Mandela, help the children, help the old people, donate here and there, your own efforts, your own hands. At the hospitals, clean the hospitals, make sure that the country works. Don't burn tires, don't destroy, don't burn libraries. Let's all build this country, and that's what we are trying to say here.
Mr. Choka Sexwale, sir, thank you very much indeed for joining us. And we said, hopefully, we're looking for the best. Another match like this, can we have a Madrid come through one day?
There will be an announcement of another football game.
Yes, sir.
This year,
Yes,
as
sir.
part of the Mandela Centenary.
Yes, sir.
That will be a FIFA game.
Yes,
So
sir.
watch this space. FIFA will announce together with us at the foundation.
No chance,
another game.
no chance to give our news viewers a scoop.
It will not be Madrid, but it will be a good one. It's coming.
Mr. Choka Sexwale, they're speaking to us from Nelson Mandela Foundation. As I said, it was about the foundations and giving back. Well, the Motsepe Foundation anyway, giving back and sponsoring, donating, as you heard Mr. Choka Sexwale say. It's not for the first time, 10 million rand going to the Nelson Mandela Foundation. But what you're going to do, we're going to take a quick break right here from the FNB Stadium. When you come back, we're going to take a look at some of the action on the field antiques, how this match panned out. Stay with us. You're watching SABC News Channel 44.